it's Wifey Wednesday and the holiday season is coming up. Now, I don't know about you, but I've already hosted a party. It was a Halloween party, and I had to make some quick and easy dips for my guests. That isn't always the most simple thing to do or the most economically efficient thing to do. It's not cheap. But here today we are making Wifey Pimento Cheese Dip, and then we're going to show you how to take that into the next morning and have it if you are a little bit hungover. All right, let's get wifed up. So we're going to take about 2 cups of cheese. By the way, this is the diet version, all right? So everything is light today. And as per usual, everything's up on the blog. So I'm using low-fat cheese, a little low-fat mayo, Greek yogurt once again. And there are so many different variations of pimento cheese. I don't know if you've ever had it. I first had it with my mother-in-law on the boat in Michigan. It's typically a southern dish, but trust me when I tell you, it's unbelievable. And now I eat it all the time. All right, pimentos, we have to talk about this. The first time I went looking for pimentos in the grocery store, I was at a specialty store, I couldn't find them. Finally, the manager came over and helped me, and they were $20 a jar, which is craziness. So sometimes if I can't find pimentos, I'll go and find the pimento olives and cut them out. Today I went to my local Jewel and found these for $1.29. I'm gonna dump these in with some of the juice because it's gonna get a little bit of the moisture in there too. All right, we're gonna start stirring this together and add about 4 ounces of light cream cheese. Yeah, if you're lactose intolerant, this probably isn't the dish for you. But trust me when I tell you, it keeps for a while. So if you're hosting a couple parties during the holiday season, you can kind of keep it in the fridge and put it out. Serve it with crackers, celery, or do it grilled cheese style, like I'm going to show you in a moment. All right, now that we've got this all combined, I'm going to add the dry ingredients and the wet flavor spikes, if you will. A little bit of pepper, a little bit of chili powder or cayenne, a little bit of hot sauce, and a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, which is probably the hardest sauce to say. Say that 5 times fast, I dare you. Okay, we're gonna mix it up again. All right, we mix that up. And then we're gonna take one of these scoops, which I just learned, by the way, use it as a dome instead of a scoop, and it doesn't break. How genius is that? Oh yeah. If somebody doesn't like that, then they are absolutely crazy. Okay, but sometimes people go to a party, they don't wanna eat. I understand that. Maybe you guys are going to dinner after and you have a lot of leftover apps, which happens a lot when I host parties. So phase 2 of this recipe, we're gonna put some butter in a big pan. If you just have a little skillet, that's fine too, because we're gonna make some grilled cheese, but we're gonna use pimento cheese instead. The key to making a good grilled cheese sandwich is to really get a nice crispy sear on it using butter. There's no other way to do it. You can try and be healthy if you want and use Pam spray, but butter is really the way to get it going. That's why I like to use a pan that's this big, so I can get both pieces of bread really down in there, let them get buttery before I start to really turn on the heat and get things going. So once you distribute this, we're going to take a little bit of this cheese dip, which, by the way, I suggest if you're making this, use it a little bit chilly, because if it's too warm and if it's too room temp, it's really going to just go everywhere in your pan. Put this on my bread. In the middle, another tip, don't put things too close to the edges because they will burn. I'm going to turn my heat back down. And because we know that this gets super soft, we know it's going to really disperse and turn into a nice, easy, cheesy sando. I also like to speed along the heating process by covering it. It It creates steam, it helps things melt faster because when you're hungover and you're starving, nothing can wait. You can also, by the way, do this open face and put a fried egg on top if you want. I know that's kind of advanced. I didn't know how to make a fried egg until like a year ago. So I like to flip my sando every now and then, and you want to just watch it. You want to lift it up by the corners and see when it starts to brown. But if your heat's low enough and you're keeping it covered, everything should melt and it should be nice and crispy and it shouldn't burn. Oh yeah, this baby is almost done. You can hear it sizzling. You can see how this side's a little bit toasty. I like to flip it often, once every 30 seconds maybe. Oh my goodness. And then you want to press down in the middle to really get that pimento cheese evenly spread. And that's okay if a little seeps through. Even when you flip it and it burns, it creates a really nice, almost cheesy, chippy crust. We're gonna turn this off. Slice it down the middle. And there you go. We went from the hottest night to the hottest next morning. I know that's cheesy, but so is this sandwich, and I just showed you 2 ways to use pimento cheese. Thanks for watching The Wifey Kitchen. For the full recipe, hit up blog thewifeykitchen.com, and thanks for watching.